Alright everyone, what is up? It is Griever here back again, and I'm going to bring you today the Naruto Storm Revolution, because I'm going to definitely abbreviate this to a much smaller title because I'm not going to say the full one because it's hellishly long. But anyway, just going to bring you the review right now for the demo that's been released for a couple of weeks, I want to say now. And yeah, I just want to share some of my thoughts and some comments, concerns, expectations, touching on some rumors, things of that nature in this video. So I'm just going to say this right now. If you don't want things spoiled for you, it's probably in the video, because I will be talking about manga / anime spoilers within the game, or while I'm talking about the game, I should say. So if you feel like you don't want to be spoiled on any kind of front of that nature, then I suggest you avoid it. But I feel like the spoilers will be few and far between, so just, as a heads up. And anyway, yeah, so the way this is going to break down is I will be inserting clips of all 4 characters that were presented in the demo, and the order that they're present on in the character select screen. So it'll be going in the flow of Biju mode, level 2 Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, and then Mecha Naruto. And then while each of these clips are playing, I'll be talking over them, discussing my thoughts on these characters, how I feel about their movesets, and other things of that nature. So, excuse me. So, that's how that's going to play out. And then afterward, I will touch down on a few subjects regarding mechanics, expectations, and things of that nature, like I said earlier in the video. And that's pretty much going to be it. And then I think that's about it. So yeah, if you like Naruto, if you like fighting games, things of that nature, please drop a like, subscribe if you want to see us play this in the future, because I will be streaming this when this game releases, the full version of it. I would love to play you guys on YouTube or whatever, Twitch, however that's gonna work. And yeah, so without further ado, we're gonna just hop right into this little review or overview of the Naruto Storm Revolution demo, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I will catch you guys with Biju mode level 2 Naruto. Peace. Alright, so first up we're gonna have Biju mode level 2 Naruto, and for this particular fight, I'm going to use, actually, yeah, remember, I guess the Draft Tide? I guess I'm gonna go for that one. But so yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me fine. And we're gonna hop right here. We're gonna hop into a player match right now. We're actually using the same exact formation, which is drive, and we're both using the same character, so it's gonna be quite awkward. I hate mirror matches. So I'm using Naruto, and yeah, I'm just gonna give my thoughts as soon as the fight begins. Kind of want to start prematurely, and hopefully this should be pretty cool. So let's see. Where do we begin with this, honestly? Okay, his new jutsu, Super Mini Tailed Beast Bomb, which is a mouthful. That jutsu is ridiculously fast. It's, I guess, equivalent to the speed of almost Sage Naruto's Rasengan Barrage move, which is pretty insane because that move is hellishly fast. It's gonna be a great move, and I don't demonstrate it in this video, but you can cancel it midway if you press R2, which is a new feature they implemented in this game, which I think is gonna be really convenient, to say the least. And yeah, it definitely help mix up your game, pretty well to, outmaneuver the opponent and try to, catch them on their toes and just mix things up a little bit. His combos are really, really flashy, and his moveset's pretty sick. Just like where you see right there with him using his Rasen Shuriken mid combo. That's actually very sick. I think Season 2 did a great job with his moveset. I don't necessarily like his jutsu, or not his jutsu, his Shuriken and their wind. I guess just like wind blasts or whatever. I think that's really I probably would much rather prefer Fuma Shuriken, because it's just a lot more easy to build up off of, like, momentum in battle, I guess you'd want to say. But this one is kind of like As far as his items go, he still has his bombs, his power up pills, and then his defense down drops. So he has a pretty good arsenal to mess around with and use to your liking. But as far as his assists, his Kushina and Minato for assists, and Kushina is, she has some weird invincibility frames. Some of her on her startup, sometimes she'll go through hits, and Minato is the same standard. You know, Rasengan has been doing it since like Storm 2. So I mean, he's pretty cool. I mean, I guess he's not really too helpful. But as a team, they're pretty good. I don't show off the Team Ultimate YouTube. That's in the previous video of mine, if you want to check that out. So yeah. Anything else I want to say? There's actually some of his combos a little, I guess, broken to say the least, because like they're so flashy and fast that sometimes if you get hit by a move and get knocked out of it, or try to sub out of it, if his combo is still going on, you will still get dragged into it. It's kind of weird. You may have seen it in the video at some point. I'm pretty sure it's in there, but that's all the complaints I have. So for him, I give him about an A+ for a character. And now we have Sasuke, and who I think is pretty freaking sweet, if you ask me. I go with the Ultra Jutsu type here, and it's him with Ito Tensei Itachi as his support. Same team name as last time, as Storm 3, Brotherly Love. So I'm going against a guy using Kakashi with Guy as his assist, and yeah. So I, as a long-time Sasuke player, and by a long time I mean since the first time I got my hands on a Naruto Ultimate Ninja game in general, so going back to the PS2 days, I've always used Sasuke, so he's always been like my go-to guy. So naturally I use him the most, and he is an absolute monster. Where did I begin? His combos are really nice. They buffed his speed from his previous iteration in Storm 3, the Eternal Mangekyou form in that game, because his first frames are very, very slow. I wasn't too keen on that, so it made me kind of off-put to want to use him. But this version I feel is very fluid, very balanced, and very just all around very good. As far as his jutsu goes, it's okay. It has its uses. I think most people would much rather prefer to be able to use the fire style, whatever, or flame control, whatever that jutsu is called. I never look at the names, just know how to use them. But I guess they both have their uses, I guess. But I think I'd much rather prefer the old one to the new one, because the old one you could build up off of it for combos. But this new one may have some kind of use that could come in handy down the road. What else? His items are pretty good. His grab is pretty good. I like his grab. Still the same reach that it's had since his very first iteration from like 5 Kage Summit. His tilt is okay. It causes a pretty good amount of stun, but I would much rather prefer his old EMS tilt, which is him using his Susanoo flaming ribcage. I think that one's a lot more useful and has a lot more, going for it than his Susanoo shooting arrows, but that's just me. And I feel like with him shooting Susanoo arrows, it's more like geared toward Kakashi's tilt, which is him using Kamui. So I don't know if CC2 is trying to be kind of like cheesy with that one, but it's alright. But as far as he goes, he's a solid character. He's a solid character. I give him about an A+ as far as like my personal tastes go. I don't see much against him. I feel like he has a pretty good amount of things going for him, and he should be an all-around solid character. So yeah, that's Sasuke. Alright, now we have Kakashi, and oh my lord, did they make Kakashi a monster in this game. I usually haven't used Kakashi because he's been kind of meh-ish, like since as long as I can remember. But in this game, they made him a freaking beast. Another mirror match, and I hate mirror matches so much. But they made him amazing. They gave him a brand new moveset. Changed his jutsu animation, gave him a new charge jutsu, new tilt, new alternate. It's just all around good stuff. So I'm really happy that CC2 actually decided to change this character up. I could actually see myself using this new Kakashi, you know, a lot when the full game releases. Like I said, his moveset is just great. His hits come out fast. He has pretty good speed. Mobility is pretty good. And his combos are just amazing. They actually, you know, brought back the, you know, copying the Kakashi moniker into his combos. Like you see him using the fire style right there. And that's just amazing looking. He has a wider style in some of his combos. He uses the hidden lotus as his grab, I believe. And all around just really, really nice. You see the change of lightning blade animation. I don't show it in this video, but his awakening, his true one is just really good. The jutsu he has are Kamui, the lightning hound, and one other one I can't remember off the top of my head, but he has a really deadly arsenal that can really just absolutely tear you a new one if you're not careful. CC2 was not playing around when they were making this new Kakashi. He is just an absolute beast, and I'm happy about him. All his items are good. His team ultimate jutsu with the guy is really cool. Not really what I expect from CC2, but you know, they all seem to have a good way of, well, usually a pretty decent way of doing the unexpected. But team ultimate's pretty good. This is actually the very first time since I've had the demo that I actually got to do this move, by the way, which is kind of sad. But you know, it's pretty interesting. And there's this charged jutsu, the lightning transmission. So you know, that's Kakashi for you. But I'm telling you, he's a monster. This new Kakashi is an absolute monster, and I cannot fathom just how good he's gonna be. I hope he gets more team ultimates with people. I know there's a list out there, and I don't have the list on me on top like right now. I wish I did, but yeah, hopefully get something cool with somebody else, maybe the rest of his teammates, like in Team 7 or whatever, maybe with Obito. That'd be cool, like a double Kamui kind of combo attack or something. But yeah, Kakashi is a very solid character. His revamp is much welcomed, much needed, and it's just all around just fucking awesome. So yeah, don't sleep on Kakashi. He's gonna be huge. And I actually meant to cut out the first part with the little screen going, but doesn't matter. Now we're moving on to the final character, Mecha Naruto, and he do not sleep on Mecha Naruto. Do not do it. He is actually surprisingly pretty good. My lord, I don't even know where to begin with this monstrosity. At first, I thought I would not like him in the slightest because he just looked like a dumb kind of like gimmicky idea, but you know, CC2 proved me wrong with this one, and he's a formidable force. I will definitely say that much. I'll go ahead and say this beforehand though. This True Awakening is garbage with the huge robot Power Ranger Mecha Naruto thing. That's kind of garbage, but you know, outside of that, he's a pretty good character. They gave him some good assists in this game. Hinata and Naruto, which I'm assuming has some kind of story relevance. Oh, obviously Naruto is going to because it's his, you know, it's his series. But his combos good. His items good. His jutsu, his jutsu has some pretty crazy tracking on it. Sometimes it'll like go towards you and then turn around and come back at you. It's kind of like in a kind of zigzag shape. I've seen it a couple times. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not, but that's pretty crazy. His grab has great range, as you can tell right there. It reaches a few character spaces away. I'll show his ultimate jutsu in here, but it's pretty alright. He doesn't have a team one with Hinata and Naruto, unfortunately, but it's all good. And here I use his instant awakening, which is absolutely beastly. It's him going to a Mecha Kyuubi form. I can't. I know I do it again in this video, but I don't know the number of tails he goes into off the top of my head. But it's pretty good for a power boost. I like using it. You know, they did a good job of balancing out these different form types. But I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, this I didn't go into it. Yeah, right there. He goes 3 tails, I believe, 4 tails. I can't really tell by the camera angle, but that set is just crazy. Really fast, really powerful, and I don't know how I got grabbed right there. Like, oh my god, that killed me. But I've actually had some trouble finding a good match. Like, I had a pretty hard time trying to find a good match with this one. I kept getting like shafted when it came to, you know, not getting completely screwed over, getting like a laggy match with Mecha Naruto. And there's a counterattack mechanism which is almost utterly broken with how much time they're stunned for. I don't know what CC2 was smoking when they made that, but it's not it's not really fair, to say the least. But I mean, these games aren't known for bringing the most balance, now are they? But yeah, that guard break counter thing, whatever that is, that's ridiculous. And honestly, CC2 was just on some next level, Cali Kush green, I don't know, cocaine, I don't even know what they were doing on that. But yeah, so that's Mecha Naruto, and that pretty much concludes the character portion. I will touch down on a few more things after this. Oh, and Mecha Naruto is such a cocky little bastard, I tell you. Like, his winning quotes are hilarious, but they're so cocky, but I love them. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the final segment of this video, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in a second. So peace. Alright. We are back, and hopefully I'm using the right microphone. If I'm not, it's gonna be really awkward. But back for the conclusion of this review for the demo, and where to begin? I guess let's start by saying, from the past iterations, I feel as if this is a step in the right direction. Because I know, or I read in an interview, that CC2 is trying to make the Storm series a lot more competitive based, and they want to see them, or see this game, or the whatever future iterations at professional fighting tournaments, at such as Evo, and insert other fighting game tournaments here, MLG, that type of stuff. So they can definitely reach that if they continue to go down the path they are. But they really just need to work on the balancing issues, because right now their game is still pretty much a mess. People are way overpowered and people are way underpowered. People need new movesets, and people need to stop getting movesets. It's sad truth, but you know, it's kind of how CC2 works. The most popular characters get the biggest updates, and the unimportant characters are left by the wayside to pretty much be stuck with a moveset they had for 2 or 3 games now, which isn't, you know, fair at all. But you know, CC2 caters to the fans, and at the end of the day, that's what this game series is still right now. It's just a really beautiful fan service game. It's not deep, it's not complex, it's not, you know, a revolutionary, pardon the pun, fighting game. It's, you know, it has its quirks and it has its moments, but at the end of the day, it's not a competitive fighting game. That being said, though, I guess I'll use that as a segue point to say that with this new game system that they have set up now, where you have 3 different types, I can say that I both like it and dislike it. I'll start by saying I like it because it balances out the mechanics a bit more, I guess you could say, by allowing you to focus, I guess, your attention on a certain play style. For instance, well, I guess I'll touch on all 3 in order. For instance, if you're using the ultimate drive type, then you're going to want to use your ultimate jutsu and use team ultimate jutsu. That's your primary concern, but seeing as how that is your concern, you know, you can no longer awaken. You can't use a team seal barrier, and you can't, you know, do anything, and you can't true awaken, and so on and so forth. So that's, you know, depending on how I guess it's for the flashy people, but it's the ultimate jutsu type is definitely the least impressive, I guess you could say. It's like the most, what's the word I want to say? It's the most basic one. That's the best way to put it. It's basic. You just get to use your ultimate jutsu, and that's pretty much it. Now, before I keep continuing, I guess going off that, since you do have both your supports available to you in every single one, what I don't like that they did, and I think it's absolutely stupid is the fact that if you have your assists with you, and no matter what the type should be, I feel like you should be able to knock back anybody. And you know what I'm talking about with that if you're familiar with the Storm series. Like, you know, if I'm using Naruto and you're using Kakashi, for instance, if I hit you with a Rasengan and my Storm meter is up far enough, you should be able to get knocked back by one of my assists. But you should be able to have the option of blocking out my assist with your own assist, you know, with the L1 R1 button. But they don't have that in here at all anymore, it seems, and it's kind of sad. Unless I'm wrong, and please feel free to correct me in the comments if I am, but it's really just lame that they did it like that, and I honestly don't understand why they would do such a feature like that. It seems kind of like not even like, it's not even a step forward, it's like a step diagonally backwards. I don't really know how to describe it, but I really wish they would have done something different about that. But I digress. And now for the awakening type, you can't use your ultimate jutsu. You can't use drive type seal barrier or whatever that thing is called, that hideously broken thing. It's cool. You get to awaken. Some characters have, you know, awakening actions for their instant, which you can do at any time. So that, I guess, it guarantees that every character will have an instant. Whether or not it changes their moveset is to be seen. But as you saw in the one of the previous clips in Mecha Naruto set, he can change his moveset his moveset changes from his basic Mecha Naruto one to the Kyuubi one, and it's a completely different moveset. So I give props to CC2 on that one. But for other characters like Kakashi, for instance, he gets buffed up a little bit, but they just give him his instant jutsu or instant awakening jutsu, and that's pretty much it. Everything else I'm pretty sure is the same. Just buffed damage and things of that nature. It's faster, and then just his jutsu's changed. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because of his true awakening. I want to say he still gets the same moveset, but his jutsus are like supercharged and they're like really powerful. So I guess it works out. But this is really like the novice intermediate type to use. Honestly, it has its perks, but if you're using like someone like Sasuke or Naruto or anybody who has like a gigantic awakening, you're going to probably end up getting absolutely destroyed. They nerfed these giant awakenings so badly, and the stun on them is terrible. It's laughable to say the least. I have not touched a single giant awakening online, because I know it's pretty much spell out death and lost match for me, and I'd rather just not use them at all. I'll stick to doing level 1s with Mecha Naruto, but I will not go to his level 2 because it's just so bad. So yeah, that's a thing, and I'm actually gonna get some to drink real quick because my throat's killing me, so hold on. Okay. Had to get my my tea. But anyway, yeah. So and for the final type, drive. This type is stupid broken. You can't awaken, and you can't use the alternate jutsu. But I mean, what do you really need them for? Because you have so much available to you with this one type. It's not even fair. Like, CC2 was really pulling for this type because it's so stupidly broken. Like, you have auto guards, you can switch up your drive type, you have a seal barrier which takes away half their subs, I think, and a whole myriad of other things, and it's ridiculous. Like I said earlier in this segment, the knockback is stupid. You can't block that, and oh my lord, I can't begin to describe how stupid this type is, but it seems to be the most effective, and if you're trying to win battles, it's the best way to go. Honestly, it's gonna be the try hard route for people. I mean, I use it from time to time. I try not to because I feel kind of like a cheap douche for doing so, but it's more like the set where, you know, if you're trying to win, it's usually the set you need to go with. All the other sets almost kind of like pale in comparison to the drive type, because the drive type just has so much going for it, so much versatility, and so many tools at its disposal for it to, really just get its hands on and use to mold the battle with, and it's ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. CC2 was, I don't even know with this one, but they created something hideously unbalanced with that, and I personally don't take too well to it. But I don't know, maybe I need to just see how it fares in the full game as opposed to the demo, and see how things really work out. But if they really are bringing back the younger characters, then we're gonna see a bunch of pre-time skip Tintins with the Tsuchikage Onoki and pre-time skip Gaara on Drive type. That's, I can bet almost anything on that. And that was one of the most broken team sets in Storm Generations. And since she's probably gonna be back here in Revolution because they're trying to make the roster as big as possible, you can bet your bottom dollar that people are gonna spam that set and just kill you to Kingdom Come probably. And it's not gonna be fun at all, and it's gonna completely ruin a part of the online metagame and community, and it's really sucky. I mean, the community is already at best right now, but that's just gonna drive it even further apart. So I'll give CC2 the fact that they're trying to do something new with this, but it's really flawed. It has its flaws. I mean, it diversifies fights, and it makes it so, it caters to specific types of players, but at the same time, it's just so unbalanced right now. Maybe in the next iteration they'll get it right to keep it, maybe not, who knows. But it's pretty much it for the drive types. As far as just other battle mechanics go, they made this game a lot more streamlined, and it's a lot smoother. It felt really different to me at first as opposed to Storm 3. Like, Storm 3 seemed a little bit slower, I guess you could say. Or with this one, it seems extra sensitive and extra sleek as far as movement goes, comboing, jumping out of combos, etc., etc. I really enjoy it. Combo canceling is pretty good. The counterattack mechanism is broken. Assists are pretty much the same, I guess, for the most part. The Team Ultimate Jutsus, they changed that now, so I guess it's hard to glitch people, because I know glitching was a pretty prominent issue in Storm 3. Since the assists run out one by one now, and then followed by your main character, it's a little bit easier for you to dodge, I want to assume, because I've yet to get hit by one. Well, I've gotten hit by at least one or two, but that's few and far between. I played a good number of matches, so the net coding could be a little bit better. It seems like getting through the menus on this demo is really laggy at times, or really slow to process the input. Maybe that's just me being impatient, who knows, but it's pretty annoying. And what else? I guess we'll just wrap this video up by talking about the roster and expectations from that. So it's been quote-unquote, the demo's been quote-unquote data mined, and if you don't know what that is, pretty much somebody took all the information on the demo or stored within the demo and just dumped it all into a computer and sorted it out and got information from it. So I'm not gonna throw around names as to who found what and what site found what, because that's not my place to do it. But whoever did find the information, I was gonna say thank you. And I'm just gonna stop it. I'm just gonna end that right there. I'm not gonna go too much in depth with that because there's some drama going on with that. But anyway, there's been a lot of uproar about the uproar and debate about the roster, primarily because of people wanting Jubito, and that's I guess forum nickname for obviously Obito and the Jubi form, and he's kind of insane, and people are saying that he's going to be in there. Some people say he's not going to be in there. Honestly, I don't care either way. All the characters that I pretty much want to play as are in there. I mean, we have a new Madara that I'm dying to play as, a new Hashirama that I want to play as, new Sasuke. We got to find out the Edo Kages, which should have been in the previous game, but I won't say anything more about that. And yeah, so I think they bring back all the pre-time skip characters, which is cool as well. So I would love to be able to play as young Kiba again, because I absolutely wrecked Faces on Generations with that, and he was my number one like killer, I guess you could say, on that game. Like I didn't hit the mic right there, but he was like one of my absolute favorite characters to play as. Just ask War Dog, he'll tell you the same. But the roster's shaping up to be pretty well. Hopefully there won't be any stupid DLC things again. Let's just have all the characters in one game, please. No having to buy them or anything. They brought back pretty much all the stages. Some people are saying they took out a few of them, like underneath the Samurai Bridge, the Uchiha hideout on the outside exterior part, like destroyed, which they better not have, because I wish the stage was back, because that's one of my favorite stages. And one other one I can't remember off the top of my head, but the stages are looking pretty good. There's a few new ones in there, such as the World Tournament, not World Tournament, but that tournament stage or whatever. That's one of them. There is the Sage Mode Kabuto arena that should have been in Storm 3, but it wasn't for whatever stupid reason, thanks to CC2's logic. And there's a few other ones, but stages will shape up to be pretty good. The character roster's looking shaped up to be pretty good, and all around, I'm gonna say this game's be a bit better than Storm 3. Oh, and I guess one of the final things I'll touch down on, that ninja tournament thing that's going on right now. I can't remember the name of it to save my life right now, but it's like the European Namco Bandai setting it up, where it's like they're trying to set up like MLG style tournaments and things of that nature. I feel like that's an interesting concept. I feel like in the end they'll kind of flop, but I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'm just being a negative Nancy about it, but in my eyes, I don't really see it as being too, I guess, ingrained in the community. It seems like a little gimmick idea to get things off the ground for a while, but then eventually it'll just die off. But I mean, we'll wait and see. Who knows? Maybe it'll turn out to be something awesome. Maybe it'll turn out to be something great. But I can't really foresee it. I feel like they'll try to pick it up and hype it up as much as they can for a while, and then it'll just die off. And that'll be that. And they'll move on to the next Naruto game for the next systems, and that'll pretty much be that. But we'll wait and see, and hopefully my thoughts on that will be proven wrong, but for the time being, I'll stick to that. And that's pretty much going to be it. I haven't commented over anything in a long time, so that's probably why this is extremely sloppy and I sound But if you stuck through to the end right here, then thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed my little review. I know this will be a bit of a long video. I think we're going on past 30 minutes now. So yeah, but I've been meaning to do this for a while, and I finally got the time to do it today. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, etc., post them in the comment section below. We have a Twitter. Go check us out there. Follow us. We'll follow you back. We also have a Tumblr, which we will do the same. We still need to get a Facebook page, and yeah, we also have a new banner and avatar. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but if you haven't, then it's on the main page, so check that out as well. And yeah, so this has been Griever going over the Naruto Storm Revolution demo. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you want to see more Naruto Storm content, subscribe. I will be playing the game I will be streaming the game when it comes out. I'll be putting up content on the channel day one. And yeah, so stick around for that if you want to watch us play that. I know me and Unveil will be talking about that and tackling that, and there might be a roundtable discussion about that game as well, but we will see. And yeah, so that'll be it for me today, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.